We are points of attention within an infinite stream of consciousness. Goes across multiple dimensions, multiple realities into infinity. We're a point of attention. Only express your true, unique self if you refuse to let anyone impact and suppress that expression of your true, unique self.
There is only one place, there is only one time, and that's what is become known as the now. And the now is where consciousness is. Because consciousness operates in the now, a state of no time, if we can be pulled into a connection to time and past, present and future, by definition we are already disconnecting from consciousness, because that's in a state of no time and suddenly our perception has gone into a state of time. How many of us, we don't live in the now? We live in the past, what we perceive the past, if only, what if, oh my God, oh what I did, and we live in the future, which is a projection. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Gotta. Oh my goodness me, what's going to happen about the future? Oh my God. We're pulled in our terms of our focus of perception and experience, second by second, in using time language again, into the past and into the future. And in doing so, we get pulled out of consciousness, which is no time, the now. And yet, you say to people, okay, the past, you keep going on about the past. Where's the past? Where is it? Where is it located? People go on about the future, and you go, okay, fine. Where is the future? Where is it? Where is it located? This is the fact. The only place that exists, the only time that exists is the now. The only moment that you can change anything is in the now, because it's all that exists in reality once we peel back the illusion. When we are thinking about the past, where are we when we're thinking about the past? In the now, the only place we can be. Where are we when we're thinking about and fearing the future? We're in the now, the only place we can be. And by pulling us into the past and the future in our perception, which is just a memory and a projection, we're pulled out of the only moment that we can actually change anything, the now. And that's where consciousness is, because that's where consciousness lies, in the now.
We are points of attention within an infinite stream of consciousness. Goes across multiple dimensions, multiple realities into infinity. We're a point of attention. So your point of attention can be so tiny that you completely self-identify with the labels. And you might say, who are you? Oh, I'm Bill and I drive a bus. No. You are consciousness having that experience. You are not Bill, and you're not driving the bus is not who you are, it's what you're doing. You are consciousness. You're the consciousness that is an eternal expression of infinite states of awareness. So you can so focus attention that you believe you're Bill driving a bus, and that's who you are and nothing more. Or you can be a point of attention that expands its awareness and its sense of self and reality, and says, I am infinite awareness having the experience, whatever label you give it. And that is a completely different way of looking at life. Because when you think, I am the labels, you are in the world and you are of it. Everything that you experience, all the information that you glean for your perception, comes from the belief that you are your labels. And of course, that is obviously going to give you a self-identity of limitation. What can I do? I'm only are. But when you self-identify with being consciousness, awareness, no form, they're just vehicles for experiencing certain bands of frequency, like this one, which is tiny, by the way. But when you self-identify with being the consciousness having the experiences themselves do not have the same impact upon you Because when you experience a situation and you believe that is you in your totality, then the experience and you basically become the same thing, and thus it has this massive impact upon you. Something inside of me told me this was leading somewhere, and that if I kept going, then that somewhere would emerge. When you go through the level of ridicule that I did in the early mid-90s, one of two things happens. Either it destroys you and you withdraw from the world, or you let go of the prison that most people live in, which is the fear of what other people think. Most people are not living their lives. They're not living who they are. They're living what they think others think they should be. And therefore, they're living a lie. They're living someone else's version of them. What happened to me as a result of that massive ridicule is that I let go of the fear of what other people thought. And when you do that, it's indescribable what that does. What I did was let go of that fear of what other people thought of me. And the freedom is indescribable. Because like I say, you don't have the mental gymnastics. How do I put this so they won't think I'm crazy? What do I leave out so they won't think I'm crazy? You reach this point where this is me, and I don't give a damn if you think I'm crazy. So,
how did you do that?
Well, it's something that comes from letting go of the fear of what other people think. You know, I mean, if you ask people to write down, say, their top 5 fears, all over the world, invariably, the vast majority would include speaking in public, right? What is the fear of speaking in public? It's the fear of what other people think. Yeah, it's the fear of what other people think. So when you stand on a stage, if you fear what other people think, you can be nervous because the power dynamic is with the audience, because they are going to decide if you feel secure or not. So you're scanning the audience as you're speaking and you're looking for reaction. What do they think of it? That power is there. Once you let go of the fear of what other people think, you can speak to 100 people or 1,000,000 people. It doesn't matter, because the dynamic has changed. The dynamic now says, this is my truth, and I respect your right to make of it what you will and come to your own conclusion. But this is my truth.